Hey guys, and welcome back to another video, and well, I should say live stream, guys. But welcome back. If anyone is just joining now, welcome to the stream. If anyone is not here yet, I hope you guys do join soon. If anyone wants to play together later, I won't be doing that now, but probably later. It's just I want to get on here, live stream some Borderlands 2, and get some stress off from Black Ops 4 Blackout. I was playing that earlier, and oh my gosh, guys, I could not get a break. I was just getting sniped left and right, and it's just I couldn't get a break, man. It was just nuts. So, we're gonna continue on from where we left off, which is Zero. It's been a while since I've been on Zero. It's been a while since I've streamed him last. That's typically my fault. I completely forgot about him. I was sitting here just playing the game, and then I looked down, looking through my characters, and I noticed Zero was sitting there. I was like, oh, I forgot all about Zero. So I was sitting here like, should I live stream today or should I not? So I was sitting here for a good probably 10 minutes trying to think if I should or not, because the weekly reset for Destiny 2, which I have live streamed that before, is not here yet. So yeah, so now I'm gonna be sitting here for a while playing this game as well, because that's what I want to do right now. But that's typically the point right now. It's just I really need to get back into the game of Zero and wait for Destiny 2, because apparently I was wrong about the 6 o'clock thing, which I now know, which is 12, which is stupid, guys. I just don't understand why they have it to 12 o'clock. But it's whatever, guys. Actually, give me that back. No, not that. Give me this back. Okay, there we go. Where's that?
Ain't that right, blood? So, Hyperion trains, Thunder Express. Hands up.
So, have I been forgetting any missions? I don't know if I want to do that.
This. Fault. Self. Nice. What I do, steal the key, get drunk.
But like I was saying though, I do play Black Ops 4. I don't think I'll ever stream it because I just don't. I don't know. It's just I hate playing Blackout by myself, and I hate it like that because it doesn't make it fun. So I don't ever play Blackout by myself on stream because it just don't. I don't know. It's just something I just don't like doing. Borderlands, on the other hand, I love doing it by myself because it's a game where the lower the enemies, the easier they are. Like, the less players, the easier the game is, but it's kind of fun when you do get people to play with you because it makes it a little bit harder. Plus, you get better rewards, but I hardly get anyone to play with me, so that's like a downpour right there. I'm gonna need that. But like I was saying, guys, I was playing Blackout. If you notice in the title, I was playing Blackout, but it's just like I was getting killed all the time. Well, what typically was happening was I was getting in these BS predicaments, and it was just horrible. Like, I was like getting just destroyed. I was not in my right mind where I couldn't handle these guys and everything else. I was like, okay, you know what? Let's just go play something else, because I think it was like 10 matches, and then this one dude, I don't know, I didn't want to call anything, but it was like way suspicious. Like, I was hiding behind a tree, and I was prone. And this grass that you can be in, it's on the mountains. There's this little mountain that you can go, and this grass is tall. Well, what happened is that you could barely see me. Like, you would have to have the best eye. Like, you had to be like a damn hawk. Well, what happened was, he ended up seeing me, and I was sitting there like, what? Like, how? Well, typically, I didn't call him out or anything because I had no proof that he was cheating. Because that was the first thing that came in my mind. Because I was like, how did this dude, like, see me? Because in the kill cam, it showed him looking straight at me. But he was legitimately, he could not see me. He was looking all over the place, looking for me. I was the last person alive, the third to last alive. So it's 4 guys, me, him, and 2 other guys. Well, he's looking dead at me. And he doesn't notice me. Like, legitimately does not notice me. He thought he did see me. He shot at me. And I'm like, okay, not gonna move because it missed. Well, he looked away. And then I was slowly moving. It looked like I was a piece of grass. Like the grass that was moving because it looks like the grass is moving. So I'm sitting there like, okay, hold on. Okay, so he thought he saw me, which he didn't. But in the kill cam, you can see me barely moving. It looks like I'm part of the grass. It looks like I'm grass. And he starts shooting at me. I'm like, okay, so you think you saw me, but then you shoot again. It was weird. I don't know if it was because he did see me or that he was right. It's just where I was, it was sort of that moment where you're like, how did he even see you? It's just I don't have the clip and I can't show it in stream. It just kind of made me mad that that happened, and I was kind of ticked off. But yeah, it's like it was kind of close. I've already had a single win. I've already had double wins. It's just, I really don't even care anymore. It's just, I find Blackout just to be like a competitive sort of thing, and there's like tons of people that say it's not. Well, there's actually some people that play it where they play so aggressively. 1 second, guys. One second, guys. I'm gonna have to go over here to this little area right here, and I will be right back. I gotta go do something real quick. Well, I don't like it when you guys turn in the adult pods at all. Need to watch out for this mine, or it will kill me. Alright, there we go. Alright, this is where we're going to stop right here, guys. We're not stopping stream. I just got to go do something real quick. I just got called. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. I just had to go get my brother something. Sorry about that. Alright. Nope. So, like I was saying earlier, guys, Blackout to me is one of those games like I don't find fun playing anymore, except with friends. That's the only reason why I will ever play Blackout. I don't like doing solos. I don't like doing doubles. I like playing with friends. That's like the only reason why I would play Blackout. Sorry, but
Not bad.
that's typically what's going to come to. Because it's just, I'm not fond of Blackout. I might probably play it in stream, it's just, I don't know. It's like one of those games, like, you gotta have a serious talk about, like, should I play it or should I not? It's just like one of those moments where, like, you gotta think, like, I don't know, do I want to play it or do I not? It's just like one of those moments, guys. Ooh, can I get it? Nope. Damn. Ah, couldn't get him.
I'm an even better shot when I'm drunk.
Alright. I need to take out these buzzards. I'm gonna have a hard time doing this. Oh wow, this is like a really... I think this is like one of the worst emperors I've ever gotten. That's like a really slow fire rate. Wow. Oh, you know what? I really need to be using this just because of this area. Just because. Alright, there we go. But enough talk of Blackout. We're gonna get to this. So, yeah, I was playing Borderlands, and after I got off Blackout, I was playing some Borderlands. I completely forgot about my Assassin, so I was like, you know, let's play some Assassin. Like, I completely forgot about him too. Like, I was just sitting there like, is there something like I'm forgetting here? And I just completely forgot. It's like, oh yeah, my Assassin. And I was like, I completely forgot about him. So I started my Assassin like probably like last month, I think. But guys, a lot of stuff's gone down this month, and it's like I'm already looking for a new job. I had a job. I had this job that I'm working at now. It's just, it's not cutting for me. Like, they treat their customers like shit. I'm gonna say this, guys. You know, restaurant. You know, I'm probably gonna try to get into somewhere else. But these guys, they're like, they treat their customers like shit. Like, it's horrible. Like, you sit there and you just listen to people just like completely just like get like cursed out or something. I'm like sitting there like, why are we doing this? Like I know there's some people out there, like, you gotta sit there and like, there's like, why are these people like this? Like, why can't they be like nicer? Like, why do they have to be such a like a bee or something like that? But you gotta think, guys, it's just that this place is like, it's 10 times worse than normal. Like, some of the customers there were, you're just sitting there and you're just like some of these guys are like so nice, and then like they probably have some of their bad days, but these guys, like these people that work here, make them sound like complete a-holes is what they do. And it's just, this place, I'm just like, I just want to quit, but it's not the good approach. You gotta put in your 2 weeks notice, and apparently I'm on probation for calling in sick, which is kind of bull, because I was late one day because my washer stopped working, which was complete, well, crap. Well, and then the first time I actually called in, I was sick, and it was just, I couldn't come in, and I was really sick. Now, I have to call in this week, Saturday, hoping I'm not scheduled, because I have Thanksgiving. and we're going somewhere on Thanksgiving, and if they don't let me, I'm just gonna tell them, it's like, well, I'm sorry, because it kind of makes me mad that now, since they have me on this probation, I can't take days off.
I am not going, Stag. Don't even suggest it. His name is Sir Reginald von Bartlesby, a local aristocrat.
And
Fine arts.
honestly, guys, what I'm going to do is that if someone ends up threatening my job over one day, I'm going to quit and actually end up suing them, because it's just, it's unhealthy. It's an unhealthy business. And I can't say anything else, guys, because honestly, they are, like, what these guys are doing in this store, it's like they're completely breaking health code violations, and they're breaking so many things. Like, if I went in there and videotaped it, like, videoed it all, and went back and just told everyone, like, hey, this is what they're doing, because honestly, it's just disgusting how they make these things, and like food and everything, and it's breaking health code violations. Well, it's just like they don't care. So it's just, now at the moment, I just gotta fight through this and see if I can get a better job, which I do. It's just I gotta get the application for it, but apparently they want me to do it on the site, and yeah, the site's not very good when you're sitting there and you're getting taken to a different site than you need to be, which is kind of bull. Oh, you know what? Let's use a fire weapon on her. But it's just like, I was put on probation for legitly calling in sick, and it's ridiculous. Like, you're just gonna put me on probation because I call in sick? Like, what kind of store does that? Like it's health code violation. I can't come in sick. It's the law. Like, it's like these people are idiots. It's just, at the moment, it's just I don't even know, like, what even the world is anymore. Like, you sit here and just like, oh boy, they can see me. They can see me. Oh, and if you guys didn't know, you can actually take out the blue guys with the grenades. I completely forgot about that. Hello, bottle of base. Professional Von Bottlesby. But like I was saying though, this place, it's just, I'm glad I'm getting a new job. I gotta put in my application first before I even call any like 2-week notice or whatever notice I need. But it's just like me. It's also another thing, they're actually not paying me when everyone else gets paid. So that's like another thing. They're completely screwing me over my paycheck and everything, and I have to wait like another week. Like there's some things I gotta pay for, guys, and it's like I lost one thing that I had to pay for, and actually made me upset, and I had to bring my parents into it, and they actually had to get it back for me. So it's just like what they're doing is pretty much making my life way times harder, like 3 times harder, just because they're making me wait another week for my paycheck. And I told the people that this thing I lost, I'm not gonna say what it was, because it's like not that that important, but it's just that when you sit there and like you're just sitting there, like you're just like, you got nothing to do because you got no money, and everyone else around you is getting their money and you're not. Like, what can you do? What it is to me right now is just, I think the place is just an unhealthy environment to work, and it's just that I just don't know. Like, it's got some good people, but these people, there's some people there's some good people, and there's not that good people. But these non-good people, they're just making customers look horrible. And there's people that I know from my church, and they said they were horrible people. I'm like, how are they horrible people? They said that, like, one day they came in and they were being rude. And I'm like, that lady was rude. This lady that we're talking about, this is like one of the nicest ladies you'll ever know. She's had a couple bad days, but on her bad days, there's like that time where it's like she's not even that upset about it. Like, she just like shrugs it off. Like, this lady is like one badass lady. Well, they just made her sound like a complete a-hole. I'm like, it's like, I know this lady, and you're just making her sound like a complete, like ass. Like, how can you make someone I know seem like a complete ass? And like my mom, apparently when my mom and dad were still together, like, I'm not gonna say anything like about that, but someone from the workplace was making fun of her, like, that's your wife, and like everything about to my dad. I'm like, what? Like, are you serious? Like, did he really just say that? But it's just like, if something like that does happen, I'll end up just flipping on them, because it's just like, you just don't talk about someone's mom like that.
When you want me to set the explosives off, I gotta do it remotely.
But it's just nowadays, it's just like, you look at the world and it's just like horrible. Like, I'm sorry, but it is true. Like, the world's just like not in a good place right now. And something about YouTube, I'm sorry if this is upsetting the people, but this is like the truest thing. People are legitly getting banned off YouTube for legitly doing nothing. And it's about Red Dead Redemption. So apparently people are being banned from posting videos of a feminist on YouTube, which is on Red Dead Redemption. It's on the game. And people are now actually fighting for justice in the game, because in this game, there is a part in the game where you have an option to hit a feminist in the game. Well, apparently YouTube didn't find this very comforting, so now they're giving people strikes for posting a video on YouTube about people like picking the decision to hit the feminist in the game. Well, a lot of people are not finding this very, very lawful, pretty much. Even me, I'm not gonna say anything about it, but to me, in my opinion, I think that's just wrong. Because it's a game. It's not something real. It's like, there are tons of videos on YouTube of people like dissing feminists and everything else, and you're just sitting there like, really? They got banned for this, and there's like tons of videos of people calling out feminists on YouTube, and you're not banning those channels? Like, why? Like, it's kind of messed up. Well, apparently, in this little scene, there is a little part of the game where a feminist comes out of nowhere, and you have a choice to hit the feminist. Or, I think it's walk away or something. Well, the people that hit the feminist, their channels get a strike on their YouTube channel. Or some people end up getting banned. And some people are actually fighting for justice for their accounts because they're unlawfully banned. Like, legitly. Like, there's nothing wrong in the code of conduct. Like, it says, like, not, like, racist or sexist things, but that's not... It's a game. The game was made to be like that. And people are just getting banned for it. If Rockstar didn't want people to live stream this and everything else on YouTube, then why would that even be on there if they didn't want that to happen? It's just something that doesn't make sense, you know? It really doesn't make sense.
Oh dear.
It's a trap! If all keeps him out on the train, abort the mission, soldier! I'm sorry, but you can't handle Wilhelm. Trust me.
Kid, Wilhelm nearly killed us all in New Haven without taking a scratch. If things get bad, just run.
Roland is wrong, Vault Hunter. You can defeat Wilhelm, I promise you.
Oh crap. I think we're about to 25% health now. That's what I'm guessing. Oh no. Yeah, this might be a little bit harder than I thought. Well, we're actually almost level 15 now. So that's actually kind of nice. But yeah, some people like unsupportedly get banned on YouTube just because of that reason. But I don't think it's lawful. I really don't think it is. Like, I think it's kind of unfair now you think of it. Like you just sit there and watch people, like, your favorite YouTubers get banned for over a game. Like, oh, Jesus. That's why I'm not doing a lot of damage. Hello. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Alright, that should be enough where I can probably... Yeah, there we go.
Holy hell, Jack doesn't stand a chance.
Alright, so I have no idea where all his gear went.
My sensors tell me it's one of a kind. If you bring it to Roland, Sanctuary's shields may never need to be recharged.
Like, I'm confused where all his gear went. It did not go under the map. No, hold up. Okay, hold on. Oh, there it is. Okay. Whew. I say it did not just go under the map. Zach?
Are you in the shower yet?
Whoa. Never seen a power cord like that.
Oh, Lord.
What you got from Reese nearly burned out. Why don't you bring it back here? We may not have found the vault.
Everyone asking questions. Why is everyone in the shower? I don't know. You kill me.
Wow! Bravo! Champagne! Cheers! High fives!
Although, I still think that people getting banned on YouTube because of that feminist thing on Red Dead Redemption 2 is one of the dumbest things. Like, I don't want to say anything because it's just like, I can't say it because I know I'll be demonetized for the video because YouTube's like that. They'll legit go for anyone. It doesn't matter. Like, YouTube will legitly, like, it's stupid. It's like, it's just, I can't say it, guys. I really can't because it's just that it's stupid. Because how they're running it, it's just, it's a game. they based their YouTube channels on this game, where if you picked to slap the feminist in the game, you get a strike on your YouTube channel. How does that even make sense? Like, it's stupid. And you're just stupid. It's like, I'm gonna ban this dude because he killed Callus in Destiny 2. I'm gonna ban him for that. It's so stupid. If they want to ban people, like, they should have already done it by now. Because, look at Borderlands. How am I even able to even play Borderlands when there's, like, so much, like, mature content on here? How do they even allow it? That's what doesn't make sense. It's like YouTube, I'm gonna say it, it's like YouTube got hit with the feminist stick. I'm sorry, but that is, if I legit get demonetized for saying that, it's stupid, because that's how it's how it sounds. It's like they gave the stick, like the button to ban people, to a feminist. It's like, oh, we're gonna ban every single person that hit a feminist in this stupid game. Sorry, but that's what I'm gonna say. But I don't know.
Nicely done, Angel.
It's just stupid. Like, I just don't understand how you can even do that.
Did something just get through the shield? Shield down, Rollins! Oh man, somebody start getting everybody underground!
Everybody, I've got a really
What's up, Scooter?
Ain't ready to fly, Lily. You got your order, Scooter. Move! Alright, I got meet me in the center of town! Now! I'm gonna need your help real bad! Alright, we're primed! Everybody get ready!
But it's just to the point now. It's just like how the world is working nowadays. It's just like, I think something needs to happen. Because how the world is now, it's not going to survive anytime soon. Even me, I didn't even know what the hell a feminist was. And then, like, a couple years later, like, it's just all these women ganged up together saying that men are horrible. And I'm like, not all men are horrible. Like, you can't just say, like, honestly. But I don't know, guys. We're just gonna drop it there because it's just like one of those topics like you need to just leave alone because it's like stupid. But like I was saying though, if any of you guys want to join later, I'll probably end up just switching characters here in a bit and just go actual farming because it gets kind of old when you're just in here playing Zero and just not doing anything. But we're just gonna make this little live stream a little bit lengthy before we actually end it though. Should have put in the title, playthrough 0, playthrough 2, and the harsh truth about the world.
What did you dumps possibly have that makes you think you've got a chance against me?
It's like, that's what I should have put on there. Just a big, like, just huge initials. It's like, the harsh truth about the world. Oh, and here's a playthrough of 0 while we talk about it. Like, hell, that's how it is nowadays. Like, you can't... YouTube is all about favoritism. Yeah, that's kind of true. That's true, Ben. Like, YouTube nowadays, it's just like... It's stupid. Like, people just end up just getting completely cock-blocked, like, by so many people. Especially about Red Dead Redemption. Like, good lord. It's like, are they seriously gonna, like, ban people for, like, making content? Like, it's a game. It's supposed to have that. You're just gonna ban people for hitting a character in a game? Like, honestly, that's like the stupidest thing. Whoever is banning people... Okay, this is what I will honestly say. I will say this. Whoever is banning people for legitly picking the option in Red Dead Redemption to hit the feminist, I think they should legitly be fired. Because that's stupid. Because to me, it sounds like a feminist is running the ban button at the moment. It's like, I have no problem against feminists. Like, I really don't. It's just that some things that feminists say, it's just not true. Like, this is how feminists are. They're making, like, people look bad. Like, I've actually had a friend that her mom was feminist, and she actually got on my butt about something. I'm like, what did I do? And she was going off on me, and she had her, my friend had to defend me. She's like, he's not like that and all this. I'm like, well, no. Like some freaking horn dog, like, damn. But yeah, it's like people like that, they make people feel bad and look bad. Like, you're just sitting there like, holy hell, how can someone talk to someone like this? Just means that you had a bad relationship with men doesn't mean that all men are like that. Like, that's how it is. Like, it's like the good men and everything else, like the good guys here are being put in the dirt because of bad people like that make men look like shit. And this is where feminists came in. Like, they've been treated so badly, they think all men are like that. And like me, I'm not like that. Like, how I was raised, it's how people are raised. Me, I was raised where I hate when I cheat on people. I can't cheat on one of my girlfriends because it's like someone puts a shank in my heart to where it feels like I'm legitly dying from keeping it a secret. Like, I can't do it. Like, it's just something I can't do. And it's just like one of those moments, like, you can't just do that. Like, it's horrible to even do that. I just don't understand, like, guys even do that half the time. Like, I understand, like, there's some things that you just don't understand. Like, some people just don't understand, but me, it's just like I'm the wisest person there is. Even though I may be young, I'm not gonna say what age I am, but it's just like I'm wise. Like, it doesn't, like, yeah, exactly, Ben. Like, yeah, there's good men and good women out there, but it's just people make people look bad. It's just the harsh truth of the world. It's a lot of people don't want to listen to it. Like, I know that's how it is. Some people don't want to listen to it. But it's just like, it's just how the world is now. People want to avoid the truth. That's what they want to do. My videos, if you actually can go back to some of my videos, I actually end up talking about the randomest things, and some of them are so true that you can legitly say, like, you can't say it's wrong. Like, it's kind of what it is, and I think that fixed it. Did it? Did it? No, it didn't. God damn it. Ugh. Oh, and you guys don't know, there's a little... Oh, I know the trick now. If you guys don't know, we're gonna drop this real quick. But if you guys go to this far right here, and then you go back, let me find the... God dang it, I gotta find the... I can't find it. But, I think it's where, if you get to that far, I think it is, past this little prongs right here. If I'm correct, if you leave this door, the fast travel should pop back on. Like, if you come back, it saves, and it should come on. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, if you guys got problems with the fridge spawn, there you go. That's how you fix that. But, like I was saying, though, oh, holy crap. I just get it on here, and YouTube will be its own worst enemy. Yeah, that's kind of true. It's like, if you guys don't know, it's like how I am. It's just like a lot of people, even some people on this game, like, they listen to me. Like, we get into some serious, like, talks and everything else. There's even some communities on PlayStation where people go on parties and talk about certain things. And there's some things where, like, I'm in one of the communities, and one of the things was about Trump and everything else. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's kind of true, but at the same time it's not, because he is taking some precautions, but some of his precautions are kind of stupid. But there's like some good topics like where like women they're degrading men like these feminists are degrading men like and everything else, and men are degrading women, and holy Jesus, that is why that's doing so much damage. Okay, yep, this is what happens. I get killed by fat people apparently. Oh my god, I didn't even know that was a tubby. That is horrible. Oh god. Okay guys, I gotta stop talking for a sec. We gotta kill this tubby or I'm not gonna be able to continue on. Because that thing, I want to see what this thing drops. I know it's not gonna drop good loot because it's not ultimate, but I will see what that thing drops. So let's do this. Alright, let's get this little sucker. Where's he at? There he is. He's holding still for us. Oh, he's gonna hit me. Oh, that was bad. If we keep hitting him, we should get it. Okay. He looks like a flying turd. I was like, I don't know why, but he does. But guys, I'm gonna tell you this. Like, these chubby racks, they're like the hardest thing to come by. Like, I will hardly ever get a chubby rack through a gameplay. Like, ever. Like, that's kind of rare you get to find one of these. And I'm not even joking, guys. I will hardly get tubby racks at all. Alright, so what I was saying, though, like, it's just, like, it's in both ways. I can't say it's just feminist, but to say, there's also some guys that end up degrading women, like, it's getting to the point where people are finding it as a joke. Like, I find tons of people that are married and everything, and they say these jokes, and I'm like, how is that even funny? You say, oh, well, that's how we are. I'm like, okay. It's like, there's some people, like, I can't even look at, they're just like, no talking politics. Yeah, that's what, yeah, I know. That's something like me. Like, I'm not a politic. Well, Ben, it's like, I really don't care about their policy, because right now, their policy is rigged to ban all channels, is what it is. Someone, this is like, politics, I'm not even talking about politics. Like, politics are, like, everyone's a politic. You can't even say, like, everyone is. Like, you can't say you're not a politic. Like, just give me, like, the defined meaning of a politic. Because right now, even YouTube's a politic. They're banning people off of the game. You can't just say that not everyone's a politic. Even YouTube's a politic. The people at YouTube are politics because they're banning people about something about a game. Am I wrong?
Without you, Pandora has no hope. You have no reason to trust me. I get that.
No, I'm not.
But if you're going to stop Jack from controlling the warrior, you'll need my help. Because I know where the...
And I'm about to say, dude, and also, dude, there's tons of streamers out there that end up talking about politics and everything else, and YouTube doesn't do anything. They legitly don't. I can sit here in a corner and start talking about politics, and YouTube hasn't done anything. There's tons of YouTubers out there that live stream on YouTube, and they talk politics. Like, they don't care. YouTube will end up just, like, banning all channels because there's tons of politics. There's even politics out there that are talking about YouTube, people being unfairly banned. It's a world where everyone's a politic right now, man. You just can't... You can't just say that I'll be banned for breaking their policy when everyone's already breaking their policy and they're not banned yet. And I can even say this. If anyone who knows who Markiplier is, he's breaking the policies before. He's broken the policies. And he's still not banned. And I love Markiplier. and I never want him banned. But he's honestly broken rules. Like, careful what I say. Like, well, it's one of those worlds where what you say is the truest thing, and people throw your butt in jail for. The only reason why they'll throw you in jail is because it's truthful. Even Donald, like, I can't even say the president. I'm just gonna say that. The president doesn't even know that. He's throwing people in jail for even making games about him. Like, really horrible games. And then he throws them in jail. It's just that the moment is. It's just what people say. Like, some people get thrown in jail because of what people say. Because I know some people out there end up getting thrown in jail for legitimately nothing. Like, speaking the truth and everything. It's just, I think what's happening nowadays is people are trying to silence the truth. And it's just some people, like especially YouTube, when they're banning people unfairly, when people hit a feminist in like Red Dead Redemption, it's like so unfair. They're banning people for legitimately over a game. Yeah, God help the generation. Actually, how it is now, I don't think I would ever bring a kid into this world. Like, I think this world legit needs to have a fresh restart. Like I know it says everything like it will never be destroyed. Like, I'm not gonna go biblical here, but it is true though. Like, how the world is now, I think it needs a complete restart because it's horrible. People, even children, are being killed. Like, you can't even say this. You can't say it's not true. Even women and children are being killed over everything. Even people are getting murdered live on television, even on videos of people being murdered, and it's just this world. I just don't know what in common sense people think that it's cool. If you want to know like exactly what I'm talking about, like if you want to see one of like the truest things like someone has ever said about this world, go watch a video called Godless America. Not even joking, guys. Drop what you're doing, go look up Godless America. It's one of the truest things, and you can't disagree. I'm sorry, but this guy, he is a preacher, plus he talks like me. He makes so much sense on what the world is nowadays. And what he says is the truest thing. And it's even, like, you can go and look at this video. Even, like, some rappers. Yeah, Ben, like, it really is. Like, his videos, he, like, talks about, like, how the world is nowadays. Like, people getting abortions and everything else. And if you watch this video, it's like talking about like how the world is, and it kind of reflects on the life of an ex-rapper because he got killed. If you guys know who Tentacion, or however you guys say his name, I'm sorry if I can't pronounce it right, but if you guys know the rapper, go look up Godless America. Because what was said on the news, it said that even people around that said that there were people around XX. And he was killed, and he was still alive. And people didn't even help him. They sat there with their phones out of their pockets, recording what was happening. And no one even bothered to help him. People have even said there were people around XX car, like, videotaping. And no one did a single thing to save XX. They let him die in his car. If that's all the proof that this world legit needs a complete restart, that's enough for me. Because honestly, it's sad when you sit here and you watch some guy that used to make these videos and like talk real talk about the world. He just gets murdered. Like legitly, he gets murdered. And what can you do? Sit there and watch him die? Like, it's kind of messed up. Oh, I forgot to switch these. Oh, shit. I'm like sitting over here with a freaking sniper in my inventory. 2 of them, actually. But, like I'm saying, though, guys, it's just... I think this world is godless. Like, I go to church and everything, you can look at people and, like... It's like haven, these people. And then when you go step outside of it, it's just like, you sit there and you're like, how is this even... This is not what I want to see, like, there's some places where you just sit here and you just, like, look at yourself, and you're, like, looking around, and, yeah, exactly, like, where's the safe haven? Like, you sit here and everything, and you can't even find a safe haven. God, I love this freaking backstab perk. Like, it's horrible. Like, honestly, I can't even find... no, I have not. That's something I won't ever do until I'm married, man. But no, I'm not... Well, I should say this. I'm not married yet, and I haven't had kids. But if I had to say this, I don't think I want my kids ever around this. Like, I think I would have to move to another planet before having kids, man. Sorry, man, it's kind of true, you know? Like, I don't think I would raise kids on this planet. Like, I don't think I would raise kids in my town, because my town is just like... If you walked into my town after, like, living into a good place, like, your own town, and you came into mine, and you were just sitting here like, oh, my town's good, and everything else. And then you came to my town, and then it's just like... What in the hell crawled up people's asses today? Like, what the hell?
Oh, this is so frustrating.
You know, it's like one of those moments. Yeah, I know. It's just, it's kind of hard to leave kids, even, like, I know people that I know, even my cousins, they've been through so much, and one of them even does marijuana, like weed and everything. And she has to have a prescription now because her anxiety is so bad, they even allowed her to, like, smoke weed. She has bad anxiety, she has horrible depression, and you sit there and look at her and she's, like, doped out of her mind, and you're just sitting there like, how can someone let this child, like, sit like this? This is my own cousin, and I even ask her, I was like, are you alright? And she even tells me, it's like, no, I'm not. I'm like, well, I'm just asking. It's just, like, horrible. I even know random people that look like they're, like, doped out of their mind, and I, like, ask them half the time. There's even some people I even randomly came up to. They look like they were doped out of their minds, and I'm, like, talking to them. They can't even get out syllables, is how doped out they are. You can't even, like, talk to them because they're that doped out. Like, you're just sitting there like, holy hell. Like, how can you even walk? It's just like, how people are treating kids nowadays. Like, it's horrible. And then there's, like, other times where, like, kids, they don't even do it. They just do it out of fun. And adults can't even punish their children. Because people go to jail for even spanking their kids. Like, why is that even a law? Oh, it is now against the law to hit your child, especially in the spanking regions. And you're just sitting there like, what the hell? I can't even spank my own child? Are you serious?
Really gonna disappoint.
It's called discipline. Ever heard of it? Discipline. Yeah, it's kind of true, man. Even my mom, she, like, I go out at night and walk around, like, I can protect myself if I can, and she's always worried about me. Like, she doesn't want me doing stupid shit. Like, it's understandable. Even I wouldn't want my kids doing stupid shit. If I found out my kids were doing stupid shit, their ass would be black and blue. Like, you gotta think, you know what? If I find you're doing this and this, y'all ass is gonna be black and blue. Like, you gotta think of it. Like, now this world, they're like banning, like, putting a law where you can't even hit your own child. Like, why? It's my child. I can hit him, like, spank him to discipline him. Like, that's why some kids, like, if you watch Medea, like, I'm gonna honestly say this, if you freaking go watch Boom Medea, there's like this scene where it's funnier than hell, but it's like the truest form of, like, what kids are nowadays. And, like, I mean some kids. Like, it's not even a joke, people. Like, some kids will even disrespect their parents because they have no respect for them. And you, like, sit there like, are you gonna let him talk to you like that? Or her, or whatever? And you're just gonna sit there like, are you gonna let that person talk to you like that? You're like, your own child's talking to you like that? Like, it's messed up. But when you sit there and, like, watch these kids, like, if you watch Medea, there's some, like, Boom Medea. It's like the Halloween Medea movie. There's this one scene where this girl comes down and she's like talking and wondering why Medea's in the house with her friends and everything, because her dad invited her to make sure she didn't go to this frat party, which is understandable. But you sit there and she's like talking crap about her dad and calling them like old people and yeah, that's kind of true. Some people don't understand the meaning of discipline. Like, hitting is hitting. But spanking, like, this is how I put it. Like, I get what you mean, but this is how they should have, like, consented that. What I think I recommend as discipline is not a, like, a slap. Like, a slapping sort of hand. Like a high five to the ass. That's it. Not a fist to the face or something like that. That's not spanking. That's child abuse. That right there is 100% child abuse. An open hand is not as worse as a closed hand. I'm sorry, but that is how that is. An open hand is way better than a closed hand to a child. Sorry, but it's true. Oh, that was the last wave, too. But it's true. Because you can't, like, even my grandparents, they still hit me. Like, not hit me, but, like, they spank me. Like, it's discipline. You should know where your place is. You shouldn't be cursing out your parents and everything else. Like me, if, like, you were talking crap behind my back, telling me I was a horrible parent and not telling you where you couldn't go, and you were talking crap behind your friends, behind my back, your ass is gonna get the spanking of your life. Like, that's how it is with me. I will never punch my child. Like, you gotta think. Like, if I had children, I would never punch them. That's what people don't understand nowadays. People will legitimately punch their child and say, oh, that's discipline. That is not discipline. Punching your child is being a bully to your own child. It's child abuse. The difference between hitting your child / spanking your child We never hit our kids, but took our stuff. Yeah. Yeah, that's one way. Like, there's multiple ways that you can do. There's some ways where you don't even hit your children, except taking stuff. Now, there's also some kids where they act like... I can't say anything about that, Ben. Like, I can't say anything about, like, how your kids were. It's your kids, and however you raised them is how you raised them. But there's some kids out there that are, like, completely just rude. And there's some kids where if you take their systems, like, there's some kids out there that are, like, so young, and you, like, sit there like, how does this kid even have a console? Like, an actual play system or something like that. And you sit there and, like, how does this person even have this? Like, I'm probably going to switch characters, guys, so if any of you guys out there have any characters you want to join, it'll kind of be a playthrough, but it just won't be on my zero. But, it's just like, there's some kids out there, when their stuff gets taken away, there's even kids out there that even murder their parents for taking their stuff away. And you sit there like, why? Just why? Like, that's how it is. Like, you just sit there like, and look at this kid, like, why did you even murder your parents over a stupid game? Like, it's stupid. Like, you sit there, and this kid completely, like, probably killed his mom over her taking his console away, and you're like, the hell? Like, are you serious? Like, do you need a rework of the brain or something? Because that is just ridiculous. I don't think I ever did Terramorphous with my siren. This is gonna be interesting. But, it's just stupid nowadays. Some kids will even kill kids for, like, money. Especially, like, $1. I'm gonna kill you for that $1. It's like, are you serious? Like, really? Like, you're just gonna kill me over $1? The hell? I just got notifications. Yeah, exactly. Spoil their kids. Like, that's how it is. Like, you don't ever spoil your kids. Hey, guess what? You got an F-. You get a sucker. It's like, really? He gets a sucker for getting a minus, like an F-, really? My kid got an F-. I think I probably slapped the math book at him. Like, just, like, place it right in front of him, like, just slamming away. And just, like, get this shit done before, like, oh my lord. Like, there's some things, like, you just, like, look at kids. Like, some kids actually end up, like, messing up schoolwork. Some of the easiest schoolwork, like, the easiest math problems. And you're like, how did you even mess this up? Like, how? Like, there's some kids out there. Yeah, that's what it comes to a lot, where kids get out of control. You know what? I can actually uphand that too, you know, Ben. One of my, well, I don't know if I can call him my stepdad. It's like, I don't know. To me, he does feel like a stepdad. He was bullied by these people that he used to live with. And he wasn't even supposed to be living with them, because he wasn't on the lease or anything. They were, like, stealing his money off him and everything else. Like, he had nowhere else to go, though. So you gotta think. He had nowhere else to go, and he couldn't go anywhere. Well, what happened was, these people's children that they adopted, I'll say this, same-sex marriage, I will say that. Well, what happened was, their children would make fun of him because he has a limp. He has a natural limp. He was born with it.
Made me angry.
Well, they made fun of him. And I'm like, you're seriously going to make fun of him? He can't help. Like, he walks like that. Like, he can't help it. Well, they made fun of him, and he legit moved in with us. Like, we didn't even think he was. Like, we didn't even know he was going to move in with us and everything else, and he did because of that reason. And he's not a bad guy, guys. He likes playing video games and everything else. Like, he's a fun guy to play with.
I'm empty here.
Like, he's an awesome... Like, I would gladly call him my stepdad if it got to that point. Gotta switch. Okay, there we go. Hey, no, get out of here. Get out of here. Gosh darn it. That's probably death. Yep, that's a death. Damn. That, plus I ran out of ammo on my Sandhawk. But, they would treat him like shit. Their kids would call him names, call him, like, I don't know, bootleg something. It was so rude. Like, you would sit there and, like, I would knock the shit out of you if you called me that. And if I had a limp in my leg, like I can't help, like, sorry, but I can't help it. It's like, I'm born like that. It's sort of how it is. But honestly, how these kids treated him, it was just like, he was telling us, like, how they would treat him. And I'm, like, sitting there, like, and you took this from him? Like, the hell? He did. Like, he couldn't hardly do anything. Like, he sat there and like, these kids were mean to him. He was, like, the better man and didn't do anything. One day, he actually did do something, and he just laughed in his face. He actually stood up for himself, and they laughed in his face. They legitimately did. They laughed in his face. And now, since he's living with us, he's actually been doing a lot better. And these guys, these kids would, like, take his stuff from his room. Like, legitly. Like, his game controllers, they would take it out of his room and go play with the controller. And these kids would break their own systems. Like, they wouldn't even have their systems within a day. Like, 2 days or so. Which you would just sit there like, holy crap. Like, really? They didn't even keep their system for even a day? No. These kids would probably have it for a good 3 days. And something would be broke. Like, not even joking. Something would have been broke. This is how horrible these kids were. This is why he was so afraid of these kids getting into his room. He legit told their parents, like, hey, keep them out of my room. Like, if they break something, you're paying for it. They just laughed in his face when he said that. I felt bad for him. Like, even I would have said it. Like, if they break something of mine, they're going to be paying for it. Ooh, those are mashers. Hello. Kind of makes me sad that they actually laughed in his face when he said that. It's like, you're just gonna laugh in his face when he's telling you the truth? Like, he's not joking. Like, you break something, your kids are gonna have to pay for it. That's how it is. Like, you can't just get away with breaking property that's not yours and say, like, I broke it. You think I'm gonna pay for it? Ha ha ha. It's like, no, you're gonna pay for it. Yeah, that's true, Ben. Let's say we can't fix the world right now. Like, we can, but we just can't do it alone. That's how it is. Uh-oh. Yep, called it. Darn it. That might be game because he ain't gonna stop attacking me because I'm in his line of view. Damn. So I don't even think I have modded weapons either, so it's like this is a legit run, guys. Like I'm trying my best to kill him. Well, we could do this so we can actually get some damage off him. Oh, there's the audio glitch. But honestly, I really don't. It's like, honestly, I've been talking about politics ever since I've been live streaming on YouTube, and I'm still not banned. Because YouTube at the moment doesn't care. Because all they care about is the high-ranking YouTubers, whoever they favorite. It's kind of demeaning. Alright, this is when to switch. I am playing on PS4, so... But yeah, if you want to join, you can. One second. Well, if you want to go ahead, I'm going to pause it for you so you can add me real quick. Just to let you know, the O in Pro is a 0, just to let you know. So, bad as a PR0. I put 0 because it made it a little bit better, so, to me anyway. Yep, did it again, damn it. No, come back up. Come on.
No.
Oh, the tentacle's gonna disappear on me too? Oh, you gotta be kidding me. That's like a kick in the nads, dude. Every single time. That's like a kick to the nuts. Like, man, that's not even cool, dude. When you're, like, legitly sitting there and you can't even do that. Alright, guys, but I might probably end stream a little bit early because I got to get stuff ready for work and everything else. So I'm not going to leave. If you guys want to add me still, it's in there. Go back and go look at the thing. So I'll see you guys in the next one, guys. Peace out.